So the first thing I want to share about the opportunities that are out there is that opportunity is everywhere. There is unlimited opportunity out there in the world. The number of employers and organizations and companies and social enterprises that are hiring and growing and creating job opportunities, the number of organizations and business owners and individuals that need independent contractors. Opportunity truly is unlimited. Opportunity is truly everywhere. And a lot of the world operates from this mindset of scarcity when we really need to focus on a mindset of abundance, a mindset of there's so much opportunities everywhere, it's out there. And that's the type of mindset you want to have. So that's the very first thing to note about opportunity. Manifestation, if you're new to the word manifestation, basically what it means is what you focus on grows and what you think about becomes your reality. So I want to give you an example of a mindset of abundance rather than a mindset of scarcity. So a mindset of a perfect example is the pandemic, okay? It's a pandemic, it's a global economic recession, no one is hiring, there's no jobs, no one has money. That's very much a mindset of scarcity. So instead we want to transform and upgrade that mindset so that when you are looking for your next client, your next job opportunity, your next career move, you operate and you think from a mindset of there is so much opportunity out there in the world. My dream job and my dream client and my dream career exists. It's out there and there's so much opportunity. I just need to go out there, network, connect with folks and pursue that opportunity. So that's the most important thing. The number of small businesses, startups, freelancers, coaches, consultants, and self-employed individuals is massive. That is a massive industry and a massive market. And it's only growing because now with the world that we live in, the barriers of entry to becoming an entrepreneur and to becoming a freelancer and a small business owner, those barriers to entry have gone down. Anyone, you could be 17, 18, 19 years old, and you could go on Instagram and start selling something. And even if you are 17, 18, 19 years old, you need an accountant, you need a lawyer, you need a marketing professional, you need a virtual assistant or executive assistant. Every single small business owner, freelancer, consultant, coach, self-employed folks, think massage therapists, everyone needs an accountant. We all need accountants. So as this industry and market is growing, this is a massive opportunity for accountants and independent contractors. The one thing I want to note of the challenges of being an independent contractor is marketing your services and landing clients. That's always something you got to consistently do week after week, month after month, and it can be challenging. So my advice, if you are pursuing the independent contractor route, is to, number one, go after bigger opportunities and bigger deals. So rather than a $100 client, go after a client for $1,000 at $10,000 and deliver really great work and provide really high quality service. Because if you do great work and you provide high quality service, you're never going to run out of business. You're constantly going to have referrals, repeat customers, and you're going to be able to attract new clients. If you want to switch jobs, what I'm going to recommend, get out a notebook, get out a digital notebook, and take 20, 30 minutes and just brain dump. You want to brainstorm and reflect, and you want to think about two things specifically. Okay, when you're switching jobs, you want to think about two things specifically. Number one, what is the unique value that you have to offer to an employer? What are you good at? What are your strengths? What are your skills? What are your superpowers? What experience and lived experience do you have? Educational background. Okay, so what are you really good at? What would your old boss say you're really good at? What would your friends and family say you're really good at? Do you love doing naturally? And number two, what do you want? Okay, so not only what is your unique value and what do you have to offer, but number two is what do you want? What does your dream job look like? Where do you want to live? How much money do you want to make? What are you passionate about? So figure out, what are you good at? What is your unique value? What do you have to offer to an employer? Why should they hire you? And number two, what do you want? Where do you want to live? How much money do you want to make? What type of hours and flexibility do you want to have in your new job and your career? What type of culture and values are important to you? But the bottom line is There is no shortage of opportunity in our world. There is only people who are holding themselves back and limiting your own potential with a mindset of scarcity. So get out of your own way, get out of your head, start thinking with a mindset of abundance. Wake up every day knowing that there's so much opportunity out there, there's so much money out there, there's so many jobs out there, there's so many clients out there, and there's so many people that need you. They need your talents, they need your skills, they need your gift, and they need your work. Okay, switching jobs or finding a new job or quitting your job or your leaving job, yes, that can feel scary. A lot of people are hesitant. So if you feel scared or nervous or uncomfortable or hesitant to leave your job, quit your job, switch jobs, that's totally normal. You're not alone. Majority of the world is in your shoes. This hesitancy really comes from a place of fear, and I feel it's a fear of not being able to get a new job, fear of not being good enough to get a new job. So the solution to this is to, one, build confidence, and two, reframe your mindset. One of my best tips for building confidence is you can make a really big long list of all of the things you're good at, all of your past experience, all of your past accomplishments. You can also go to close friends, family, colleagues, and your boss and ask them to share your top 3 skills and strengths, the top 3 things they would say you're good at. You can also hire a coach. That's what we're here for. But you want to, number one, build confidence to make sure that you know your value and your worth, what you're good at, how amazing you are, and how valuable you are to an employer. Once you have that confidence, then the mindset and the strategy you're going to take with your job search is, I'm an extremely talented, skilled, experienced professional. I've got this huge long list of my skills and strengths and superpowers. I've got this huge long list of all of my accomplishments in my life and my career and with my education. I'm super valuable. I'm an amazing employee. I'm really good at what I do. I work hard. I have all these soft skills to offer, and I have all this technical background and experience and education. And I can go anywhere and I can work for anyone. Okay, so let's review this mindset again. The mindset you want to have and the strategy you want to have when you're switching jobs is, I'm extremely valuable. I'm extremely talented. I'm extremely skilled. I can go anywhere and I can work for anyone because I am so valuable. That is a confident, successful mindset you want to have. You can also make this fun and playful and positive and be funny about it. You could be like, you know what? I'm not sure what's next for me. I'm a little scared. I'm a little hesitant. I'm a little nervous to switch jobs, but I'm also excited to see where I end up. Okay, so that's the type of mindset what you have. One of the best things I've ever heard in my life is, which a lot of coaches will talk about, is how when you are hesitant to do something or when you have this fear, it is likely because you are scared that what's next is not as good as what you have now. So, what you want to do, whether you are leaving and quitting your job, or you're leaving or quitting your relationship or your marriage, whatever you need to leave, what you've got to have a mindset of is, for the future, is knowing that whatever is out there for you next is better than what you have now. Okay. And I'm going to give you 3 tips to finding your dream job and to finding that right opportunity. So, number one, figure out what you have to offer and what you want. You've got to have that roadmap and that direction and that strategy of, I know exactly what I'm good at and exactly what I have to offer to an employer. And I know number 2, I know exactly what I want, where I want to live, how much money I want to make, the values and culture I want in my organization, the type of roles, the type of industries, your passions, your interests. The second thing for finding your dream job is make a big long list of 10 to 20 dream jobs, job descriptions, and dream employers. And what you're going to do once you have that list, you're going to go get those offers. You're going to network like crazy. You're going to reach out to those 10, 20 organizations, and you're going to set up coffee chats, virtual coffee chats, informational interviews. Okay. And you're going to interview 10 to 20 organizations and see who you want to work for. Remember, you're amazing, you're talented, you're valuable. Your dream job is out there. There's so much opportunity, and you've just got to find it by setting up calls with your top 20 dream employers and figuring out who you hit it off with and who you want to work with. You also want to have a really high quality resume and cover letter. And of course, you've got to be able to sell yourself and pitch yourself and communicate with extreme confidence in an interview. When you're in an interview, don't be shy about how passionate you are about the opportunity. Don't be shy about how amazing you are. Don't be shy about your past experience. Speak with extreme confidence. Speak proudly and passionately about yourself and your work, and have that confident, successful mindset of, this job is mine. This is my dream job. This is exactly where I want to be. I'm so excited to work with you, to join your team. I'm so excited to build my career long term with you. Okay, great. So I've got 3 tips for your resume. Number 1, your resume should not be a long list of every little thing that you've done. Your resume should be a highlight reel. Think of this as like an executive summary. Your resume should be a highlight reel of your biggest, proudest accomplishments. It should include all of your strengths and skills and superpowers, all of the things that make you different from other accountants and other professionals, all the things that make you different from other peers and other individuals you know. You really want that. You really want to present your best self and ensure that your resume is a 1 to 2 page max highlight reel. Okay, anything and everything that's going to make you stand out. Number 2, you want your resume to align with your future, not your past. So know your target audience. Again, make that list of 10 to 20 dream employers, and your resume should be strongly aligned to those 10 to 20 employers. I want to give you an example. Let's say you've worked in corporate your whole life, big banks, corporations, companies, for-profit companies, and you want to switch to something with a little more impact, something with more purpose, something a little more fulfilling that's doing good in the world, and you want to move into nonprofit. Well, your resume, if it just has a bunch of things about banks and companies and corporations, that's not going to be super appealing to a nonprofit organization. So your resume is going to have to touch on things that are appealing to a nonprofit: volunteering, community work, corporate social responsibility initiatives. Okay, so you really want to showcase and highlight things that are going to be appealing and attractive to a nonprofit organization and just in general to your future target audience. Number 3, present your best self. So your resume, you're really selling yourself. You've got to stand out. You've got to be the best of the best out of those 100, 200 resumes. So you must communicate with extreme confidence, and you must use really strong, powerful language. Your resume should be a highlight reel that focuses on your results, numbers, success, quantitative and qualitative results, and how you achieve those results. What strengths, what skills, what superpowers, what approach and what strategy did you use to get those results? And with the resume, when you're reading through that, every time you read a sentence or a statement or something on your resume, ask yourself, so what? So what? Who cares? And what makes you different from other accountants? What are your unique skills? What are your unique strengths? What are you really good at? What would your past colleagues and clients and your past boss say makes you valuable and unique versus all of the other accountants out there in the world? You've got to know yourself and your unique value and what makes you different from other peers and other professionals. Yes and no. Ultimately, I think the job search in a lot of ways is the same with regards to post-pandemic versus pre-pandemic. The job search is quite very, very much the same in a lot of ways, right? The process and the journey to get there is quite similar. I would say there's a lot of actual positives now with the job search. Number 1, with networking, I think the downside now is we don't get as much in-person events and in-person coffee chats, and meeting with people in person is an incredibly valuable way to build relationships and to build trust and to build rapport. Having said that, we do have video, and video works very well as well. And with networking now, because everyone's online and so much is happening remote, it actually opens a lot of opportunities for us as employees and professionals, because we can easily network with anyone, anywhere in the world, regardless of their geographic location. Interviews, again, you don't have that in-person connection and energy and ability to connect with people. However, doing online interviews can be more efficient and also great with video. And again, it doesn't really change interviews that much besides the fact that you are on video. I think one of the best things about just the job search right now is there's even more opportunity. I've talked a lot about how there's an abundance of opportunity in the world. Opportunity is everywhere, and opportunity is truly unlimited. There's so much opportunity out there in the world. And even now, there's even more opportunity for job seekers, because so many organizations are going remote and allowing you to work from anywhere in the world. That means if you live in Hamilton, Ontario, London, Ontario, Vancouver, British Columbia, wherever you live, you can now apply for companies that haven't had a head office in Toronto, and you can work for a company in Toronto full time. So there's actually even more opportunity now, which is amazing. And the last thing I want to touch on, what is different between our post-pandemic world versus our pre-pandemic world. Because of the Black Lives Matter movement, not only do we have these conversations about racism and discrimination happening in the workplace, but because of the pandemic world, employees have also gotten a lot of freedom and flexibility with regards to working from home. What this means is that employers have to step up their game. Employers have to do way better. Well, again, I'll say this again. Regardless of your situation, you are valuable. You have lots of skills and experience, both work experience, lived experience, volunteer experience, travel experience, and value to offer. So regardless if you're a woman who had to stay at home and take time off, or any other individual, you're valuable, you're talented, you're skilled, and you have value to offer. And opportunity is everywhere. So my biggest advice to women is know your value, know your worth, know that you're amazing, know that you're talented, know that you're skilled, know that you deserve an incredible job opportunity, doing what you love and getting paid what you deserve. It takes the right mindset, it takes confidence, and it takes never giving up. Keep going, keep networking, keep applying until you find the right opportunity. And of course, if you are applying to jobs and if you're networking and things are just not working out and you're not getting results, reach out to me, hire a career coach, jump on a complimentary chat with me. I'm always here for you, and I will teach you everything you need to get the results that you deserve.